What's up, YouTube? ODST General back again for day number 6, duty number 12 of the last duty campaign. And of course, the zombie apocalypse is going very poorly. Now, if this is your first video with us, guys, I highly recommend you guys go back and check out the previous videos in this series. It's been a hectic ride. We've lost a ton of personnel. The zombie apocalypse is not going well for us. Now, the thing is that in our last video, we were just told support from the outside is completely cut off. Now, I don't know if that means we will not be able to call in backup from the military. In the last video, I decided to try that out. It worked out really well for us. But we still took some pretty significant losses even before then. So we're starting to dwindle on police and stuff. It's been a little bit since we've been able to hire personnel. People have quit coming in to work for the emergency field. Now, no one at all is coming in for staffing. We have no one we can hire, so we're basically kind of on our own, and just what we have left is what we have left. So let's find out if we can call in backup. Backup is not available, so yeah, that is it's pretty big trouble here.
Operator, on my way, in pursuit. Reporting. Reporting. We are unable to starting patrol duty.
So we've got another zombie horde. We've got fire down here.
Reporting. Going to the incident. Receiving. We are unable to move. 10-4. Awaiting orders. Requesting medical assistance. Awaiting orders. Going there.
How big is this horde? We lost one of our soldiers. That's a pretty disgusting loss. I mean, those soldiers are a big deal. They are very, very, very useful to have out in the field. So losing just a single infantryman is a pretty devastating loss.
I'm deploying. Receiving. On my way. Hospital deployed.
Now, I don't know if I can try to get my units just to stay here. I don't know if there's a way to tell them not to patrol. I just want them basically acting as a defensive force. Okay, so yeah, just untap patrol and he'll sit there. So I just want to keep him on top of that.
Ready for action. Standing by. We are unable to move. Awaiting orders. Reporting. Roger.
Vomiting blood. That's not good. You don't want to be doing that.
We'll get them. Reporting. We'll get them.
Pretty sizable infected horde. We're gonna send this guy over to fight the infected.
Ready for action. Ready for next case. Operator, we'll get them.
That's an infected horde of 40, so that's pretty large. How big is this one? 15. So this one's not too terribly bad. These guys should be able to handle it pretty well, I would imagine.
Ready for action. We are unable to move. Going there. On my way. Awaiting orders. We're done here. Reporting. Going
Now,
there.
our SWAT team isn't really the greatest. I probably should just re-equip these guys. The water cannon and stuff, the less than lethal, is just really bad. Or the riot gear, I should say, not the SWAT team.
Going there. Awaiting orders. On my way. Going back to base.
That was something I hadn't really thought too much about, to be honest with you guys.
Roger.
So we got some wandering infected over here.
Ready for action.
Well, we're going to try and hold up as best we can. We're about a quarter way through the day. Things are going pretty rough, but we'll see what happens. We may or may not be able to make it through here. I suspect we're going to take some losses. We do have 3 Humvees available to us for the sake of today. We may get lucky. We may get some external support from the military, even though contact's been cut off. You know, we don't have our support systems in place. Maybe we'll get lucky. Who knows? It could be that if we somehow manage to last another 4 or 5 days, maybe a cure will be found. I don't know. Weird acting person. Okay, well we'll go look into that. See what happens with it. They're dealing with that pretty well. Now, my plan initially had been to just have the military personnel just deal with all of the zombie calls, but that's looking like it's not going to be a viable option, unfortunately. So I guess we'll try to have them focus primarily on the hordes where possible, and just have our other units responding to these other various calls that pop up.
We are unable to move. Ready for action. We're done here.
Yeah, a zombie horde near the hospital here.
Damn, we're stuck. Operator? We're done here. Ready for action. We're unable to move. Ready for
It's a pretty large looking horde too. It's toward kind of 40, so not
Ready for action.
the biggest I've ever seen, but it's pretty darn sizable. About this one, 20.
Going out on patrol. Going there. Ready for action. We are unable to move. Roger.
Yeah, I want to turn the patrol off. I need to turn the patrol off for all these guys. That's gonna be bad.
Are attacking an
Yeah,
infection-free zone.
of course they are.
Which one? Show me the location.
It's the zone next to.
Yeah, no, I don't know. This is gonna be pretty devastating here trying to deal with
How
this.
many civilians are taking refuge there?
There are about 300 people there.
300 people. Oh, that's a huge settlement. Okay,
How
how?
many infected are
many
attacking
zombies?
this zone?
Wow, there's
Reports say
so
about
many.
1,000 infected.
1,000?
What are the infected doing?
Wow. Okay, so it's
banging
like
on the
twice
gates, trying
the
to
number
break
of
through the
zombies that
security.
I've ever dealt
Some even
with
trying to
on
climb
any
the
of these.
walls.
All right, I'll take care of this.
Yes, sir.
I really have no idea how I handle that. I just,
Ready for next hit. Going to the medical ready for action.
yeah, our less than lethal guys just getting their butts kicked here. We'll send in some reinforcements with one of the SWAT teams.
Awaiting orders. We'll get them. Reporting. We are unable to move. Going to the incident. Awaiting orders. Operator? Roger. Receiving. Operator? 10-4. Receiving. On my way.
Well, we've got to try and get these guys up here to help out. I don't know what they're going to be able to do here, if anything.
Receiving. Standing by. Reporting. Roger. Awaiting orders. Damn, requesting backup. On my way. Officer down here. Operator, 10-4. Man down. Man down. Reporting. Officer down. Requesting medical assistance. Receiving. Ready for action. Going there.
So the zombie hordes are, they're attracted to sound, which makes this really tricky.
Roger. Ready for action. On my way. Operator. Operator. 10-4. Starting chase. Injured on site. Paramedics needed.
Now, we are losing infantry over here. There's a ton of zombies. We really need to get reinforcements up to our other guys over here.
Receiving.
Up top.
Reporting. Medical requesting medical assistance. Reporting. Roger. Ready for action. 10-4. Awaiting orders. Roger. Case resolved.
It's kind of a shady thing you've got going here. How many people do you have left injured over there? Another 3? Okay.
Awaiting orders. 10-4. 10-4. Ready for action. On my way.
You divert up over there.
Man down. Man down. Operator. Man down. Man down. Damn, we're stuck.
We lost another person. Oh yeah, we're down to like 1 military personnel. The firefighters are trying to build the barricade up, but
We're done here.
it's not looking good.
Awaiting further orders. An officer has been shot. We can't do that. There is an injured person here. Awaiting orders. Roger.
I think this is it, guys. Things are going very, very, very poorly.
Operator. Roger. On my way. Roger. Operator. 10-4. Ready for action. Going there. An officer has been shot. Reporting. Reporting. Going there. Awaiting orders. Roger.
Yeah, I mean, we're gonna start losing public order pretty fast here. We're already at the end of the day, but, like, I can't respond to most of these calls. Now, I don't know. Maybe I should just ignored that and just dealt with everything else on the map. Maybe that would have been good enough to get me through the day here, but I have a feeling we're gonna get, like, massive negative points on all these. The firefighters are doing what they can to try and keep these barricades up. Maybe... Oh, I wonder.
Reporting. On my way. Receiving. 10-4. Awaiting orders. On my way. Awaiting orders.
I'm gonna feel really silly if the firefighters can keep the barricades up if we have enough, and maybe we don't even need personnel until, like, the firefighters fail? I don't know. It looks like the barricades fell. The firefighters have now moved off. The zombie horde's just sitting there. I'm not clear on that. Like, what would have happened there.
Operator. Ready for action.
We're gonna stage these guys here for a moment. We're gonna see if we can just send them all up. Maybe we can do something here. Maybe we can recover this somehow. I don't know. I don't really foresee this going any positive way by the end of this. We're just down to so few people. Try and get the helicopter out to the aggressive man, see if we can at least stop that from canceling. Yeah, that's pretty not great.
Going to the incident.
There's so many zombies too. We got a lot of police here on this one, a lot of people stacked up. Zombies are kind enough that they're waiting for all of our firefighters to get these injured infantry back up and out of there. Looks like there's only 3 of them on that scene. I don't know if on the previous scene they were injured or if we just lost them.
We're done here.
Not really clear on that.
Operator. Awaiting orders. Operator. 10-4. Awaiting orders. On my way. Injured on site. Roger. Paramedics needed. We need a medic here.
So they did break down these other doors.
Reporting. Awaiting orders. Going there.
So we're just gonna beat the crap out of zombies with our firefighters. They're just fist fighting zombies in mass.
Going there. Roger.
This is pretty ridiculous. Maybe that's the meta here, is you just attack zombies with firefighters.
Returning to base.
Public order is still technically positive, surprisingly.
Ready for action. We'll get them. Awaiting orders. 10-4.
I mean, this is going to be pretty big and negative, I'm guessing, here once that actually finalizes. Because the zombies broke down, like, the barricades on all of those.
Receiving. We'll get them. Reporting. Going there. Receiving. Receiving. Roger. Operator. 10-4.
Alright, well, let's throw in a pass forward. We'll see. Is this going to be our last day or not? I don't know. Not sure what we're going to be looking at here.
Operator, medical transport needed. Going to the hospital.
Let's send both these guys here to deal with this. Just clear this out real quick here.
We'll get them. Operator, in pursuit. Damn, we're stuck. Medic here. Ready for next case. Damn, we're stuck. Standing by. Awaiting orders. Receiving. Returning to base. Awaiting orders. Case resolved. We're unable to move. Awaiting further orders.
Alright, let's find out. Fingers crossed. We have public order at 31, guys. Oh, did we make it through? It looks like we did. Hold the waves. You've got a new objective. Last duty. Okay. Still a very devastating day. Just most of our people left were injured or killed. Actually, we only had... Was it just the one death? It was tough, though. I mean, like I said, any loss of the military personnel is just absolutely devastating because of how good they are at killing the zombies. That is a very, very big loss, but as far as things like that, You know, it's tough, but hey, at least we still got some left. Dear operators, unfortunately, this is my last message to you. Yesterday, I was bitten by an infected in the strait. I went on with my life, but I'm already starting to feel the effects of the virus. We all know what it means. It was an honor to serve with you. Andrew Phillips, Emergency Management Center Manager. So, man, okay, so the guy who sends us all of our emails, the guy who sends the tips and all this other stuff, Andrew Phillips here. Well, I guess not the tips, but yeah, he sends us all the stuff anytime we get new gear, new personnel, all that stuff. Pretty much all those emails we get come from him. So it's pretty serious. You know, when Andrew Phillips is bit, things are going bad. What are we left with, man? We have so many injuries. I don't know if we're going to have any people coming back off duty or anything. I don't even know if we're, like, recovering personnel after this. It says people are recovering, but I don't know if we're actually getting anybody once they recover. If they'll return to the field or not. We've got, like, 6 soldiers recovering, too. Wow. Okay. I'm wondering if some of these were from the reserve units. I'm guessing that's probably the case, which would be potentially kind of cool, because if these guys are reserve units and I get them afterwards, if I survive that long, that would be okay with me. I'd be all right with that. Yeah, got some more people here. Shoot, we got all this money, but we can't buy anything, can we? Create gear. I don't want to create gear. I want to buy gear. Oh, the shop is still working. Okay. They made it sound like the shop wasn't going to be working, but it seems to be. So we're going to actually go back, and I think we're going to re-equip all of our shotguns with rifles here instead. Again, not 100% certain, but the rifles do seem to be slightly more efficient. I don't know. Like, with the zombies, which of these is the better way to go? Obviously, the zombies, there's a lot of close quarters combat, which the shotgun would be good at. But the rifles are faster firing, and at least all the military personnel use rifles, which seems a lot more efficient. So we're going to go ahead, save this, and we're going to try and, I guess, push through another day and see how that goes. Not sure what to expect.
Ready for action.
Oh boy. Okay, starting off with zombie horde up top.
We'll get them.
And it's a big one.
10-4. Operator?
How about you? 90. Oh man, all these hordes are huge. Like, these are huge hordes now. I mean, compared to like the 1,000 zombies we fought, they're not big, but compared to the some of the other stuff we're going up against, it's pretty rough.
Receiving 10-4. Going there. Going there. Awaiting orders. 10-4. Damn, we're stuck. Awaiting orders.
Yeah, I mean, each of these only has 2 guys left in them, too.
We are unable to move.
They don't seem quite as efficient as the military personnel, but they're still pretty close with the rifles. I think the rifles would have been the way to go. I kind of wish I had adopted those earlier. There's a few strategies I could have adopted looking back on it now. Earlier on to decrease some of the attrition we faced with this DLC. How big are you? You're 90. You look very large. Yes, you are, and you are heading straight for that call. So I'll tell you what we're not going to do. We're not going to send stuff up there to deal with that.
We're done here.
Where is our air ambulance?
We're done here. Roger. Awaiting orders. Operator? Awaiting orders. Awaiting orders. Case resolved. Awaiting orders. We'll get them. Ready for action.
Actually, hang on, I need you down here because that zombie horde is heading straight for our hospital.
Reporting. Awaiting orders. Receiving. Going to the incident. On my way. Ready for action. Going there. Awaiting orders. We'll get them. Operator, in pursuit. Ready for action. Roger. Receiving. We're under fire. Operator, on my way. We are unable to move.
130. That one doesn't even look that big.
Need backup. Ready for action. 10-4.
Dang it. Oh, wait. Are they still... They're still alive, but they're
Case resolved.
getting roughed up pretty bad, it looks like.
Reporting. Going to the incident. 10-4. Case resolved. We are unable to move. An officer has been shot. Paramedics need.
Sir, the infected are attacking an
Yeah, okay.
infection-free zone.
I can't do anything about that, but
Which
okay,
one?
where's that?
Show me the location.
It's the zone next to Street.
How many civilians are taking refuge there?
About 1,000 people.
Oh my god, 1,000 people. How many zombies?
How many infected are attacking this zone?
We counted about 20 infected.
That's actually not bad at all.
All right, I'll take care of this.
Yes, sir.
10-4. Awaiting further orders. Ready for action. Operator.
Okay, well, this is a little bit different than what I was anticipating, but we'll see what happens here.
Medical assistance. Ready for action.
No. Oh no, you've got to be kidding me. We're about to lose
We can't do that. There is an
military
injured person
personnel.
here. Awaiting orders. 10-4.
And they won't leave because there's military personnel. I can't believe they're about to get overwhelmed. We're gonna lose a military unit.
An officer's been shot. Reporting. We are unable to move.
Oh my god, they just tried driving over there and they just got stopped by another zombie horde.
Going there. Going to the incident. Man down! Man down! Awaiting orders. Standing by. Receiving. Awaiting orders. 10-4. Receiving. Standing by. Operator, roger. Awaiting orders. Awaiting orders. Operator? Operator, 10-4. Requesting support. Ready for action. Roger. Reporting. 10-4. Ready for action. An officer's been shot.
Yeah, I think this is gonna be. I mean, we've got public or positive public order right now, but I don't know it's gonna stay that way. We've got one cop in the field off over there. God, that's ridiculous.
Starting chase. Receiving. In pursuit. Ready for action. We are unable to move. Awaiting orders. Operator, going there. We found them. Operator, 10-4. Roger. Ready for action. Operator? Ready for action. Requesting medical assistance. Going there.
Here, try to go that way. Try not to drive like straight at the front of them.
Next case.
How many zombies are off this horde? 70. Man, we got 3 infantry to fight it. One of them's injured here. Yeah, this is pretty rough and disgusting. 80.
Ready for action. On my way. Awaiting orders. Reporting. Awaiting orders. Ready for action. We're unable to move. Awaiting orders.
They got pinned down by a zombie horde. Those medics are gonna die. They're not making it to their
Awaiting orders.
destination here.
Down. An officer has been shot. Operator, roger. Standing by.
Pickpocket. Yeah, like, who's gonna care about a pickpocket? Like, at this point, it's not gonna affect public order. -72. Yeah, today's the last day, guys. There's there's no coming back from negative 72 at this point in the day with as few units as we have left. So we'll try to save this
Going
this
there.
zone here up at the top. Not expecting too much
Ready
from
for
it.
action.
Injured on site. Paramedics needed.
Going to the incident.
We'll see what we can do for him.
Receiving.
Zombie horde down here is down to 20. Yeah, again, it wanted us to defend the hospitals and stuff too. We did lose a hospital. We did obviously lose a lot of structures over here, which have been overwhelmed, kind of like throughout this area here. But it's not a huge loss. I mean, there isn't so many fires that we really need to, I mean, we've got so many fire apparatus. We don't really even need to worry too much about the fires that we've been getting.
Awaiting orders.
And needing to
Going
refill the
there.
trucks. It's just not been really
On
that
my way.
bad.
Starting chase.
Going there.
Operator, going there.
Reporting. Roger.
Reporting. On my way. Reporting. Going there.
Ready for
Alright,
action.
looks like they're going to be heading to the police station. We're going to divert our fire truck up there to
On my way.
try and help out.
On my way.
We are unable to move.
We are unable to move.
Officer down. Officer down.
We're unable to move.
Officer
So everybody's
down.
going to get in there and last stand for our defenders here, guys. Okay. While they're doing that,
Ready for action. On my way. Ready for action.
let's send our gang of firefighters up there to continue beating up on.
Ready for action. Roger. Reporting.
Ready for action.
Zombies here.
We're done here.
Receiving. Roger.
Awaiting orders. Going to the incident. Receiving.
Going back to base.
Case resolved.
Receiving.
Receiving.
Operator,
An
Looks like we may have lost one of our Humvees here.
Has been shot.
Oh,
Officer
man.
down.
They just messed up our guys pretty good there. Medics and firefighters and everybody just got freaking wrecked.
Receiving. Awaiting orders. Roger.
Well, negative 85 public order again. No win in this. That was the end for us, guys. I don't know what the game's going to do here. We need to deploy this medic here, I think, to be able to actually end the day.
Setting up.
Because we don't have a hospital to send our
Reporting.
guys to.
Hospital deployed.
I could be
Reporting.
mistaken. That might not be what they're waiting for.
ready for action. Operator, going there.
Operator, going there. 10-4. Ready for action. Going there. Ready for action. Going there.
But we'll return everybody to quarters. It looks like emergency services has finally fallen at this point. Public order is so out of hand. I mean, I could send them out to fight, or fight the factory fire or whatever, but it's gonna be too late before they even get there. We've lost pretty much all of our military personnel. Our police force is mostly depleted. We've got a handful of SWAT personnel left in vans and stuff, and it looks like another zombie horde's actually coming in. Another horde of like 80. We're not even gonna be able to like finish up today because of this other horde. Gosh, this is pretty ridiculous. And it's just like all firefighters and like a couple of like military personnel. It's like the firefighters are literally just trying to like mob the zombies before the military personnel get like overran. It's just literally body blocking for them is what this is coming down to.
Man down! Man down!
Attacking the medic in the back.
Man down! Man down! We are unable to move.
Well, we got reinforcements on the way. Got a lot more firefighters rolling up here.
We are unable to move.
We're unable to move.
Man down! Man
Just trying to roll deep on with these firefighters. That's God, this is ridiculous. How big is this horde? It said 20? That can't be right. Still fighting people. The horde's disappeared, though. This is ridiculous. I've never seen this before. This, like, the stack. This stack is absurd.
Returning to base. Ready for action.
Man, we had pretty heavy losses there. A lot of injuries. Surprisingly, I mean, we've had some deaths, but I don't think the deaths were actually that heavy today. Again, it doesn't matter. We've got negative 83 public order. That free zone fell. There's roaming zombie hordes of, like, actually that one's a pretty small one that's coming up on us again here, but it's like 20, you know, that one's like 130, 90, 70. I feel like I could have done a lot better and gone a lot further if I was smarter again with how I played early on. Using more of my public order in the early days when I got public order to call in the military and using the military to deal with the zombie hordes. I lost a lot of police officers. The other thing is making sure I had a lot of police personnel and stuff hired. At this point, I've got tons and tons of equipment to use and no real police officers to use any of the equipment I bought anyways. So I feel like I wasted a lot of money on equipment and stuff. I feel the field hospital, was a pretty good choice. The field hospital is pretty good. The only thing I would say maybe too is like possibly having earlier on sold my cop cars and my police bikes and these other units like the motorcycle units and stuff, which aren't as useful, and selling those earlier on to flip and make some profit that I could in turn use for things like assault rifles as far as equipment and use that to feed for equipment. Maybe possibly getting a mobile police station or fire department too. Again, with this particular city, even with all these buildings that were overran, we still have 3 fire departments standing around the city. We've got 2 police stations standing. You know, you can kind of double down on your defenses too. What I was kind of doing near the end with maybe been a smart way, which is just literally taking like one unit and using it as like a security unit, as a perimeter around your police station or whatever. But
Ready for action. Awaiting orders.
Ready for action.
I
Ready
can't
for
even tell
action.
like what's going on here. This is pretty ridiculous.
Operator, reporting.
It's not going for some reason. It's not finishing this call out.
Receiving.
Operator?
Awaiting orders. Reporting.
We're just gonna throw our units at these guys here.
Reporting. Reporting.
Awaiting orders.
We're unable
That's really the big reason I'm doing this and sending all these guys out to fight these zombies is mainly because I just want to pull units off of here.
We are unable to move. An officer has been shot. Officer
An
down.
officer's been shot.
An officer has been
Reporting.
shot.
Going there. Going there.
An officer.
You lost all your firefighter units. The last duty completed. Achievement unlocked. Okay, let's take a look at the achievement here. Awarded for completing 12 days in the last duty scenario. I mean, did we complete 12 days? Okay. Anyways, guys, that was the end of the last duty. We did lose all of our firefighters, sending them all out to fist fight zombies at the end there. I mean, we would have lost that anyways. We were so negative, like that zone defense killed us, really. That was probably a big part of it. I mean, a lot of big negative points. Horde fighting ignored. It's just the fact that we couldn't deal with it. Again, there was some things that, going back, I probably would change and how I dealt with it. Using the military a little bit more readily as backup, you know, with the public order, as long as you're not negative at the end of the day, that's what they're concerned about. So you can go negative during the day and stuff. So calling in military reinforcements at the start of the day could have been huge just as soon as I started doing the public order thing. Like I said, they are very efficient, very lethal units, very good for killing zombie hordes. I lost a lot of units trying to deal with zombies as far as police goes. A couple times medics and stuff got caught, you know, just driving and a zombie horde would pop up and, you know, they get stuck in a horde randomly. That's a little bit tougher to deal with. That sort of attrition is going to happen. You know, the only thing that you can really do to help that is have rapid response units. So maybe, possibly, a police helicopter with a SWAT team or something that could have rapidly responded to bogged down medics and firefighters would be a good way to go. no riot gear. I kept putting out riot gear units because, well, one, the riot gear just looks kind of cool, but you'd think with that, like when you're dealing with a big crowd, you know, even if it is zombies, like the riot gear, the riot trained officers are trained specifically to deal with like large crowds and dispersing them and dealing with that. But I guess when you're dealing with a zombie horde that doesn't care about pepper spray or tasers or tear gas or anything like that, really you just want to go with SWAT teams that are pure lethality. Don't worry about trying to disable the people. I did try the LRAD. I was hoping that maybe the microwave thing for the less than lethal would be a good way of dealing with the zombies, even as aggressive as they are, but obviously that wasn't the case. I took a lot of losses on the riot van repeatedly, and I just kept putting it back out there, and that was really dumb of me. But anyway, guys, let me know what you guys thought of the Last Duty DLC. That is probably going to be all of the Last Duty on the channel, unless you guys really, really like it, but I just did I think this was the 6th video we've now done for this, so that's a lot of videos of a single bit of campaign or whatever. So if you guys do want to see more, let me know. I would be open to it. We still do need to do the virus or the plague DLC, which is kind of similar to this in some respects. Not quite as violent, but there, it's like coronavirus and zombie thing here kind of combined. So let me know if that's something you guys are interested in seeing and everything too, or at least keep your eyes peeled for it when that comes out. Other than that, guys, if you did like the video, hit the like button, hit the subscribe button if you guys aren't subscribed, and I will see you all in the next one. Take it easy.